What'd you say, 55 degrees?
Well, it's due to get in the upper 40s before the evening's over on Friday the 13th of September 1996, and Ryan Walker will put the ball in play. Be taken down at the 5-yard line, up the middle to the 15, and before they get to the 20, that defensive surge of the Wildcats, and it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders. At quarterback is Brad Martikovich. Fullback Joe Roberts, and the running backs behind him Mark Lothar and Brian Hollyfield. They'll come up and expect to see him come up in a T and then switch.
Well, they got it packed in tight. That's different. A lot of motion to the offense.
The Wildcats will hit him after about a 2-yard gain. Mel Spicer on the stop for the Wildcats.
Roberts, the ball carrier, he's going to pick up about 2.5 to 3 yards.
Number 48, Joe Roberts, carrying the ball, the fullback. And Roberts is a junior, 6'2", 230. And again, Roberts will carry the ball to the 25-yard line.
That offensive line for the Pirates, extremely large. At center, you got Eric Neatfield at 6'1", 210. The guards are Mike Davis and Chance Spaulding. Spaulding 6'3", 210. Davis 6'2", 235. We'll get to the tackles after this play.
3rd down and 4. First possession of the ball game, no score. And it's going to be close, but I think the Wildcats' mark has held. And again, that defensive unit across the front, the defensive tackles, number 41, Damian Shackelford, number 74, Mike Amor, defensive ends, Mel Spicer, and Mike Collins. And that'll be a yard short, bring up 4th down.
That's what the defense needed, 3 and out. Get that offense on the field as quickly as possible.
Back for the Wildcats at his own 34-yard line on the near side of hash mark is number 19, William Dansby, and of course he was injured in the game last year against this team. Low snap, and the kick is away. Dansby will field it at his own 35. Gets a block to the near side to the 40. A flag is down. Dansby is going to break loose, but he's going to go all the way, but they're going to blow a whistle and bring it back. Said he stepped out of bounds.
I think there's a flag on the play.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Probably going to be an illegal block.
And Mr. Dansby is ready to play. Mark.
Boy, he is. He's quick.
Preliminary call, no penalty, flipping.
Dansby only stands 5'9", 165. He's a senior, and now that Dwayne Mackey's gone, Dansby's the man, and a lot of quickness.
And he's got 2 games under his belt, and both great games.
As you mentioned last year, Dansby got hurt in the Reynoldsburg game, which was at Reynoldsburg. He missed most of the year with that injury. Also getting injured in that game was Mike Collins. So both of these guys ready to pay a little back to the Pirates.
Newark 15-yard penalty.
Well, that'll move the ball back to the 20-yard line, where the Wildcats will put it in play 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line after they had pretty good field position.
That's a big penalty.
Ball be spotted on the Newark 20-yard line.
Good-sized crowd again. And Mark, you weren't here last week, home enjoying that new sun, but a good-sized crowd last week and very good-sized crowd here tonight.
Yeah, extremely crowded. Like to see that at all Newark games.
Dansby gets the handoff to start with, and he'll juke his way around for about a 3-yard gain. John Bowman on the stop defensively for Reynoldsburg. Give him a gain out to the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 6.
3 yards on the play.
First quarter, no score. Wildcats with their first possession. Brian Costa, the quarterback. Jeremy Johnson and William Dansby behind him. Quick pass. Costa almost has his man, Bill Sewards. And a good bit of trickery to start here, Mark.
Just a quick three-step drop by Costa. Sewards got a hand on it, just overthrew him a little bit. It'll be 3rd down 7. We'll see if the Cats can convert. That's number 18, Ben Johnson, bringing into play for the Wildcats.
Johnson and Fraley will alternate the plays in and out. Jason Carroll over the ball at center. Costa rolling to the far side, 3rd down, and leads his receiver, Bill Sewards, by a step. So Sewards will be unable to pull it in, and that'll bring up a punting situation.
It's a designated roll to the left. An offensive line gave Costa all the time he needed. Again, he just outthrows Sewards. He still didn't get a hand on it. Just needs to calm down a little bit as Newark goes 3 and out.
Jim Johnson back to punt for the Wildcats, standing at his own 10-yard line. Skip on the punt, or on the snap. Punt comes down to the 40, over the 45, and a good tackle.
I think that was,
Looks like 86.
either 86 or 26. I think it's 26, Ricky Krause. Nice stick by Krause. Junior 5'9", stuck his nose right in there.
8-yard return. 1st down, Raiders.
Is it Raiders or Pirates?
Raiders, according to the name on the front of their shirt.
Okay. Ah, they were Pirates too.
You read the newspaper, didn't you? Flag, pass, and it's completed, knocked out of the hands. A nice job defensively by the Wildcats, number 5, Brent Shackelford, coming over the top, but there's a flag down. As we watch the replay.
Matt Barford was the receiver on that play.
And boom.
Nice job by Shackelford to break that up.
Reynoldsburg penalty, illegal shift.
Illegal shift, and you might see that in this offense. They have a lot of motion. That's their first penalty of the ball game.
So that'll stay 1st down and 15 now. Shifting again, as they will each and every time. Hand off up the middle, and there's not much going.
Joe Roberts.
Gain out to the 45-yard line.
Stopped by Mel.
The Raiders are going to have to try something besides running up the middle. Newark's defense too tough up the middle.
12.
At end, you got Mike Collins at 6'6", 295. One of the tackles, Damon Shackelford, 6'6", 240. Mike Amore is 6'5", 300, and Spicer at 6'4", 250. That's going to be difficult to run against.
2nd down and 12. And again, going to the far side is Brian Hollyfield, and he's brought down by, let's see, was that Donnelly, John Donnelly?
Nice job by Donnelly.
From his inside linebacker position. Senior 6'2", 210. That'll bring up a 3rd and 13, as it was a yard loss.
Would Ron Flexner please report to the ticket booth behind the Mary Mark? Ron Flexner to the ticket booth behind the Mary Mark.
3rd down, 7.5 minutes remaining. 1st quarter, no score. 2nd time that the Raiders have the ball. Pass over the middle, complete, and it'll be a 1st down, and a Big Bear running inside the 35-yard line, and a big 3rd down play, Mark.
Matt Griffith at 6'2", 220. He's a big target. You'll see on the replay, they're going to roll to the right. And Martin Kovic sticks it right in there. Nice catch. Boy, he bulls his way.
Gain of 23 yards on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
And that's using your tight end. The ball at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 in Newark territory. Holyfield again lugging the ball. This time stopped by Jason Munyon, number 42.
Stopped by Mel Spicer and Jason Munyon. Gain of 3 yards on the play. Second down, 7.
I can't hardly see their numbers on the jersey. I must be getting old.
Welcome. Lakewood's always the school that gives me the problems. Lakewood and Utica. Utica. Gray on red. Quarterback's trying to keep it. He's going to be brought down again by Donnelly.
Boy, Donnelly not fooled by the ball fake. Stays right in there, and that's a loss of 1, maybe 2.
You'll see that Donnelly will just come in nearly untouched. And the quarterback has absolutely nowhere to go. And, of course, helping him mop up number 74, Mike Amore. 3rd and 7. Rolling to the near side. Overshoots, incomplete. And the closest receiver was number 5, Brent Shackelford of the Wildcats. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 7. Let's see what they're going to do at the 30-yard line. Be a 47-yard field goal. What do you think, Mark?
What are they doing here? It looks like they're going to punt. Maybe trap Newark deep in there. Look for a fake here.
Jason Hayes will be the one to attempt. And he heads into the end zone. 5:40 remaining, first quarter. The Wildcats have the ball, 1st and 10, their own 20 after the touchback. Quick pitch coming to the near side. Dansby tries to get outside, and he gets out near the 30-yard line, close to a first down. And with the right spot, the Wildcats will have a first down on a 1 carry from William Dansby.
Nice quick hitter there, quick pitch to Dansby. They may have to measure this one.
Well, they're going to say 2nd down and
not touching the 30.
You want to talk about a free play?
Air it out.
Jeremy Johnson, William Dansby behind Brian Costa, the quarterback. Dansby. Ooh.
He got it, but it wasn't by much.
First down, Wildcats. And the Wildcats, pretty good size offensive line facing a big defensive line here. 4.5 minutes, clock moving here in the first quarter of action.
Ben Johnson and Seward line up to the right.
Costa rolling to the near side. Tipped. And is it intercepted? No.
Close.
And it was intended again for number 8, Bill Seward. And
Bill Seward, incomplete. It was tipped
the Wildcats not quite on target, as you see coming to the near side.
Costa, again, has a lot of time to throw the ball. Nice play there.
Tip.
Costa so far is 0 for 3. Looking for his first completion.
Could be dark tonight with that light bulb burnout up here. Maybe we can get our director, John Hall, to get us a light bulb. 2nd down for the Wildcats. Quick pitch going to the far side. Dansby gets hit and dropped after about a 3-yard gain. We'll bring up 3rd down and 7 out at the 33-yard line.
Newark might want to look at that play. It's a quick pitch to Dansby, but there's two outside linebackers standing out there with nobody to block him. It's really up to Dansby to make it on his own. And we'll see if Costa maybe can't pick up the first completion here on 3rd and 7.
Bill Seward comes split to the near side. Alexander split to the far side. Costa to pass. He's got his first completion over to the near side, and Fraley will get nowhere out to the 34-yard line, or make that Seward's. Wasn't a whole lot of anybody in front of him.
Now, I think Costa was supposed to maybe look off to the left a little bit to get the defense to go to his right, but defense not fooled on that play at all. Picked up maybe one.
Jim Johnson out to punt again. Second time this evening.
Now, Matt Barford deep for Reynoldsburg.
Good snap. And a good punt. It'll come down about the 40-yard line and down at that spot.
Barford calls for the fair catch, fields the ball.
And Matt Barford again fielding the ball at the 40-yard line, and pretty good field position there by the offensive unit of Reynoldsburg.
That kick directly into the wind. Nice job by Barford for the fair catch. Easy for me to say.
Reynoldsburg 1st and 10. Shift. Hand off up the middle again. Joe Roberts, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage.
Mel Spicer not fooled at all over that play. Gain of 1 if they're lucky. Reynoldsburg going to have to see if they can't maybe stretch that defense out a little bit instead of trying it up the middle.
Second down, 9 for the Wildcats. Seeing Mike Collins out there. We saw him last week, Mark, over to Buckeye game, being hosted by the Buckeyes, looking over the campus. Rolling to the far side, flag is down. Shackelford bearing down on the quarterback.
Boy, Big Shack put a big hit on Martin Kovic. He's slow to get up.
So it's an incomplete pass. See what the flag is. Motion penalty against the offense. I believe probably the Wildcats will decline it. They do. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Going in defensively, Andy Lohr now for the Wildcats. Coming out, Mike Amor.
They were going with more of a nickel package here, adding an extra linebacker.
3rd down, 9. Martin Kovic gets hit as he hands off, but the handoff is completed, and my goodness, there again was John Donnelly, Mark, and he was in there almost receiving that handoff.
Donnelly having a good game so far. I thought Shackelford might get the back into the backfield also.
Going to bring up 4th down and 4 after a 5-yard pickup, and the Wildcats have forced.
Looks like they're going for it. Newark has their punt receiving team in the ball game. We'll see what they can do here.
4th down, and the pass is completed for a 1st down inside Newark territory, and the drive will continue for the Raiders.
Newark fooled on that play. They put in their punt return team, and Reynoldsburg came up running their offense. Newark's got to pay attention to personnel change by Reynoldsburg. Big play there by Reynoldsburg. Keep this drive going.
Ball at the 43-yard line. And carry by number 5, Pat McPherson.
Stopped by Sean Black.
McPherson picks up a quick 7.
Down to the 37-yard line.
Time for the defense to stiffen up here.
Shift again. Quarterback under center. Handoff up the middle. Nope. Quarterback keeps it. Nope. They'll get good faking by number 10, Brad Martin Kovic.
Mike Evans, the ball carrier.
And Mike Evans lugged the ball.
Stopped by Jeremy Johnson.
Evans picks up a couple.
Mike Amor gained 3 yards on the play.
Jeremy Johnson taking the defensive signals from the sidelines. Third down and about 2. And a first down to the 30-yard line. Brian Holyfield.
Holyfield picks up about 5, only needed a couple, so Reynoldsburg keeps the drive alive. Starting to find a few creases. It is hard to see who has the ball for Reynoldsburg. Do a lot of ball fakes.
4 yards on the play, first down Raiders.
Ball at the 30-yard line in Newark territory. 30 seconds remaining, first quarter, no score. And Holyfield again carries the ball to the 27-yard line.
Holyfield, the ball carrier. Stopped by Damian Shackelford and Jeremy Johnson.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. No score. Action. No score between the Wildcats and the Raiders. The Raiders hit the drive. Fumble. And it looks like the Wildcats have come up with it. Carrying the ball around the side was number 48, the fullback, Joe Roberts. And they're going to give it to the Wildcats.
That's a big turnover for Newark. Nice job of stripping Roberts. And Newark strikes first in the turnover category.
See if the old replay machine's warmed up. And look at it again. Fullback will get the handoff. And the Wildcats hit him in the ball. And he loses it. The Wildcats pick it up first and 10 for the Wildcats. Couldn't come up with the one that picked it up, but the ball at the 18-yard line, the first, or 19-yard line, first and 10 for the Wildcats. And Jeremy Johnson carries the ball, the 30, the 35, reverses his field, it comes down across the 40, the 44. Jeremy Johnson, as the Raiders were keying on Dansby, who pulled away from the line. As we watch one more time, as Johnson explodes through the line, boom.
Nice hole by that offensive line, Jeremy Johnson, where he took off last year with about a 23-yard gain. Jeremy is tough in the open field. Jeremy's one of the few Buckeyes that plays both ways, inside linebacker and fullback.
Wildcats. Buckeyes are on Saturday.
House 39 threw me off.
Yeah, that's it. For good reason. First and 10 for the Wildcats on the turnover. Dansby tries to dance outside and gets brought down at the 45-yard line. Second down for the Wildcats.
Newark has the wind at their back now. Maybe a little easier for Costa to throw the ball.
We've got a reminder note here. The second annual Pride of Newark Classic Car Show will be held on the campus of Newark High School on Saturday, today. Registration from 10 to 1. Pride of Newark Band will perform at 1. Awards will be presented at 4 o'clock. Second down for the Wildcats. 8 yards to go. Rolling to the far side, Costa. He's got his man, incomplete, over the hands of the intended receiver, and that's the fullback again, Jeremy Johnson. And Brian just a little off target tonight.
Yeah, he's had some receivers open, just overthrew most of them. Need to follow through a little harder, releasing a little early.
Need a little rain. He did an excellent job last week during the rain, putting the ball on target. And mostly he's throwing high, maybe a little excited.
Yeah.
Third down and 8. Ball still in Newark territory at the 45. Costa to pass this time. And he's going to tuck it under, try to get a first down, and tripped up just short of the midfield stripe.
Costa, the ball carrier.
Costa did have a few guys open downfield. Elected to keep the ball and run it, and Newark's forced to punt.
4 yards on the play. Fourth down, 5.
Ball at the 49-yard line in Newark territory. And Jim Johnson will be doing the punting again for the Wildcats. Again, back deep is Matt Barford. Good snap again. And a high floater will take Barford back to his own 7-yard line. Loses the ball, picks it up, and the Wildcats nail him at the 10-yard line.
Nice punt by Johnson. Kicked that ball about 45 yards in the air.
And that looked like Charles Alexander that nailed him. So mark the ball back at the 12-yard line. We call it the 11-yard line now. Right behind the pole.
46-yard punt, 6-yard return. First down, Raiders.
9.5 minutes remaining in the half. Still no score. Raiders with the ball. Each team with 3 possessions. And loose up the middle. And number 5 bounces up. Pat McPherson again.
Pat McPherson ball.
McPherson picks up about 10.
Stopped by Brett Shackelford and Rick Krause.
Gonna be close, they'll have to measure.
Out on the field, the gain was enough out to the 22-yard line. Only they had to get to the 21. First down for Reynoldsburg. Every play is a shift.
Uh-oh. Fumble! Oh,
And a
lucky
fumble
break.
again.
Lucky break. They got it back. It's going to be a gain of about 20 yards. Make that about 19 yards. And boy, the Raiders get a break there.
Well, I was certainly following the wrong line.
Recovered by Mike Lowry.
I believe Holyfield's the one that fumbled the ball. Big break for Reynoldsburg.
First down, Raiders.
If we'd have got the information from, would have had their names memorized by now, huh?
That's right.
And 22 with the ball, and he's drugged down by the Wildcats far side. And that's Jeremy Johnson, number 39.
By Jeremy Johnson.
Mike Evans carrying the ball.
Evans is lucky if he gets 1 yard
Yard
there.
on the play, second down.
Been a defensive struggle so far.
And Reynoldsburg with the 1 fumble, being about the only real mistake in the ballgame. Pass over to the near side, incomplete. Just a little extra chuck there by the Wildcats.
You gotta like that by Ricky Krause. Pass intended for Evans. And goes by Evans, and Krause decides to lay him out anyhow.
Just don't come in Mr. Krause's
That's right.
neighborhood. Third down for the Raiders. No score.
Mark
Wildcats been about 3 steps, Mark, away from turning this game around. Brian Costa's just been that close, putting the ball in the hand of his receiver. Inside carry.
Gonna be about a yard short.
Maceo Lewis carrying the ball.
They give a lot of people an opportunity to run the ball.
8 yards on the play. Fourth down, 1.
And an inside trap.
Spotted on the Newark.
And it's just extremely tough down at field level for the Newark defenders to figure out who's got the ball. You've got to just tackle whoever is near, but we have a hard time up here.
Yeah, it is. Fourth down and 1. This time, Newark keeps his defensive unit in the ball game. We'll see if we can make a big defensive stand here.
Let's see what they're going to call. Is it going to be against Reynoldsburg?
I didn't see anybody from Newark jump offside.
Yep, they're called it against the Wildcats as Reynoldsburg coach went nuts over on the far side.
Against the Wildcats.
That is a big penalty. It's just 5 yards, but it gives Reynoldsburg the first down.
5 yards. Ball spotted on the Newark 45-yard line. First down, Raiders.
So the Raiders with the penalty first down with a whole new set at the 45-yard line in Newark territory. Rolling to the near side, Martin Kovic is chased down from behind. Shackelford.
Boy, Big Shaq gets a paw on him, brings him down. Impressive.
That young man with 4-foot arms will come down from behind. You see him coming from behind. Zoom.
Shaq at about 6'6", 240, 250.
That hurts.
Throws him down. Nice play.
Brad Martin Kovic. Meet Mr. Shackle. Second down and 14. Coming to the near side and off and running, number 34, Holyfield. And he explodes inside the 45 to the 44. We'll give him a gain of 5 yards. Third down, 9.
Excuse me, Dick. Raiders starting to run behind Jeremy Sherman. He's 6'5", 300. He's already committed to West Virginia. Going big time. So at 6'5", 300, it's a nice little guy to run behind.
It's number 79. Third down, 9. Fumble. And picked it up.
Greg Bunyan.
Carry it all the way in. Jason Bunyan. As Mike Lothar never had his hand on the ball. And Bunyan, a 46-yard fumble recovery. Well, let's look at it again. As you'll see, the handoff just never is really complete. Fumbled it there. Bunyan picks it up on the bounce, and he's off and running, and that official can't even keep up with it, huh?
Jason Bunyan turned on the Jets once he picked it up. Nice play to run it, catch that ball on the run as it's on the ground.
So with 5:13 remaining in the first half, Ryan Walker puts it through for 7. And timeout on the field with the score. The Wildcats 7. The Raiders Wildcats this time his team on top 7-0 with 5:13 remaining in the first half. And Mark, following that penalty giving Reynoldsburg the first down, nothing went right as the Wildcats sacked him for a 4-yard loss. And then, of course, the fumble, and Maceo Lewis will carry the ball up to the about 23-24-yard line, where the defense will go back out again.
On the tackle there, John Donnelly, senior at 6'2", is having a great game so far. And on special teams, makes the big tackle there. And as you mentioned, after Reynoldsburg drew Newark off with a 5-yard penalty to give him that crucial first down, really whooped Newark up, and 3 big plays later, they go in for a touchdown. Always like to see your defense help you out scoring.
Brad Markovic. Hands off over the far side. Maceo Lewis carries the ball out to the 23-yard line.
Maceo Lewis, the ball carrier. Stopped by Mel Spicer.
Second down for the Raiders. And we certainly hope you enjoy the 3-camera look tonight. And the camera workings of Paul Cassidy, Harry Cobert, and down on the Coxmobile, Steve Hall, and of course the out-of-van director, Diane Hall, driving the little car.
Well, you can hear the hits from up here. Newark starting to bear down. That's a gain of about 2.
We'll give them a gain out to the 31-yard line. They've got to get to the 33, so it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Correction, Pat McPherson, the ball carrier. Stopped by Jeremy Johnson.
Kraus checks in for Roy Price.
Two yards.
3rd down and a long 2. Hand off to backfield. And Holyfield will pick up a first down across the 35 to the 36.
Nice run by Holyfield there. Strong running. Holyfield, not a big guy. Holyfield only stands at 5'5", 150 pounds. Tough little guy.
Ball at the 37-yard line. 3:40 remaining in the half. And again, being brought down by big old number 41. Damian Shackelford is number 34.
Shaq's got about 100 pounds on him. Once he gets one of those big paws on him, brings Holyfield down fairly easy.
And it helps him out. Second down.
No gain on the play, second down and 10.
Reynoldsburg's only put the ball in the air 5 times, just 2 for 5.
Aaron Neefield is over the ball at center. Rolling to the far side, quarterback overthrows his man, incomplete. And the clock will stop with a third down and 10 back at the 37-yard line. Clock stopped at 2:42 left to go in the half.
Nice job by Shackelford on the coverage, right with his man there. Definitely a throwing down for Reynoldsburg here, 3rd and 10. Might want to look for the big tight end, Matt Griffith.
We've seen that load before. He'll come set to the near side after they shift.
I don't know what the shifting's all about.
It's a college coach coming into the high school ranks, and it's complete to the big boy out at midfield, and that is a first down as Sean Black brings him down. Good call, Mark.
Thank you. Griffith's just
Next
a
time
big
you have
target.
that feeling, look around the corner and tell them. As we're back up top this week, enjoy it out in the cool, crisp, almost fall weather. Still summertime, Mark. Think about it.
Yes, it is. Glad to be back. Had to miss last week. Glad to be back this week.
That's it. No reason why. Again, Holyfield is tripped up by Shackelford.
Boy, Shaq's tough.
He doesn't. And look who Shaq was taking on one-on-one. Jeremy Sherman, headed to West Virginia, as you mentioned. And Shaq got around him. And just absolutely the strength of that young man would not let Holyfield away.
Shaq's really handing it to Sherman right now.
See it on the near side. Look at that. Just won't let him go.
Shaq's telling the recruits, hey, take a look at me.
Second down at 11. Loss of a yard. Up the middle. A quick enter. And loose is Holyfield. And he'll get to the 35-yard line where Ricky Krause will bring him down.
I tell you, for 150 pounds, Holyfield runs hard.
He does.
And Rick Krause gaining 16 yards on
And if he's going to be
Newark 35-yard line, first down Raiders.
5'5", 150, they're absolutely right. Take him straight ahead. Let him get past those big guys before they can get their paws on him.
Just
First down.
Excuse me, Dick, 1:15 remaining in the half.
Holyfield again is brought down inside the 30, or the 35 to the 32. And Reynoldsburg's going to call for a timeout with 1:02. Look into that defensive huddle along the sidelines. Eric Obert, nice shot. And we see head coach Hostar talking to the defensive unit. Very simple. 1 minute exactly showing on the clock. And the team is on the 33-yard line, guys. Let's not let them any closer at the 32-yard line.
Newark's offense hasn't done a whole lot tonight, but the defense seems like they've been out there this whole first half. Again, not allowing a point. Don't want to see any here.
And they scored the lone touchdown. Jason Munyon on a 46-yard fumble recovery into the end zone for the score. Second down. Rolling to the nearest, nope, handing off to Lewis. And Maceo Lewis gets inside the 30 to about the 27. And the clock continues to move. Third down and 2. Quickly up to the line. Reynoldsburg. Rolling to the near side. The ball's tipped. And coming down with the reception is the big guy, Matt Griffith again.
He just went out and stole it.
And Reynoldsburg calls for a timeout again at the 34 mark. And maybe we see that on the replay. The ball was tipped and looked like the Wildcats, Rick Krause was going to come up with the interception, and number 88, that big guy, just completely wiped him out. Matt Griffith got the ball.
It's a big play for Reynoldsburg.
Big play. Drive continues. We're at 34 seconds. The ball at the 23-yard line. So a big drive here for Reynoldsburg, as you mentioned, Mark. The offensive for Reynoldsburg, they've had the ball quite a bit of the time, but have absolutely nothing to show for it.
Reynoldsburg can only stop the clock one more time with just 34 seconds remaining. You'd think they'd have to put it in the air. They want a couple shots at that end zone.
First down at the 23, Reynoldsburg. Martin Kovic rolling to the far side, lets it fire. It's intercepted by the Wildcats, and Shackelford comes down with it at the 12-yard line, and a big, big play by that defensive unit. We watch it one more time as Martin Kovic just totally misses his man.
Yeah, it's really an ill-advised throw. Threw it completely behind him.
28 seconds. The Wildcats, I'm sure, will be content to just go down and let the time run out and go in with the lead, try to regroup and talk over the first half, leading 7-0. Brian Costa keeps the ball himself, and he'll go out to the 15-yard line. 18 seconds. The Wildcats won't even have to put the ball in play.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Second down, 8.
They'll head to the locker room, and Coach Bob German and Mr. Campbell are going to have to get together, see if they can get that offense to produce a little bit in the second half. You got to really give 2 thumbs up to the defense. Again, not allowing a point scored, and really the key factor is 3 turnovers by Reynoldsburg in that first half.
And again, they lead by a score of 7-0. So the Wildcats, William Dansby on the near side, and on the far side, Sean Black will be standing at their own 5-yard line to take the kickoff of the second half. Up close on the far side is Rick Krause, and on the near side, Jeremy Johnson, up about their own 25-yard line. Dansby will take the kickoff at the 5-yard line, straight up the middle. He's got blockers at the 20, 25, and just tripped up at the 27-yard line. And the Wildcats will put it in play and off and running here to start the second half, leading 7-0.
Well, we'll see what Newark came up with at halftime. Hopefully they've worked out a few kinks. Not much production in the first half. Defense got to be a little bit tired. They played most of that first half.
I'm not sure. Looked like I saw Bobby German standing outside the locker room. Haas might have kicked him out. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Costa hands off to Johnson, and he'll lug the ball across the 30-yard line to the 33. And that's not the first time we've seen him get some yardage straight up the middle.
Yeah, he only had one carry. It went for like 25 yards in the first half. I think he's got to touch the ball a few more times in the second half. Johnson's a big playmaker.
Second down, let's give him a 5-yard pickup. Second down and 5 for the Wildcats. Chris Fraley comes split to the near side. Johnson and Dansby. Dansby gets a handoff. He gets around one. He's the 40, 45, and the flag goes down. That's not a good sign.
I think they called the receiver Fraley on an illegal block, and Coach German is not happy about that. See if we can't pick it up on the replay. There it is right there. It's a little flash. Block in the back. Going Newark's third penalty of the ball game.
And it's a big one, back to the 25-yard line, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So the down will stay the same, second down, but it's going to be about 14 yards.
Fraley just trying to make it into a huge play. He did pick up the block. It was questionable, but he looked like he got him into the back.
Jason Carroll out over the ball at center, 55. Brian Costa hands off to Dansby, 30, 35, 40, and he'll be across the 45-yard line. In the offense, we've seen more explosiveness, Mark, in 3 plays, and we saw the whole first half.
Yeah, Dansby looks like the offensive line starting to get fired up a little bit. You'll see on the replay, he picks up great blocks at the point of attack. And then it's just all Dansby after that.
Ball scares me out there like that. Mark the ball at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, still in their own territory. Jeremy Johnson, William Dansby behind Brian Costa. Seward split to the near side as a flanker. Costa to pass. He'll tuck it under and off and running he goes into Raider territory to about the 47-yard line. And just a totally different look on this offensive team, Mark, as the Wildcats are popping up and running, sprinting back to the huddle.
Coach Tony Pusateri for Reynoldsburg is livid on the sideline. He thought there was an illegal block on that play, and he was about 10 yards out on the field right in that official's ear.
Second down and 4. Costa barking signals. Dansby picks up the first down across the 40, 45, 35, 30, and Dansby will be knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds by Jason Hayes. He saved a touchdown. I thought Dansby might outrun them all. Dansby on this drive has 57 yards, and here's 32 of it right here. Just nice speed to get out around the corner.
Yeah, that was sure speed to get around there. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. The ball at the 12-yard line. Right behind the pole. And whistle blow, and Reynoldsburg calls for a timeout with yard line in Reynoldsburg territory. Costa sets his team down. Hands off to Dansby, and he'll dance down to about the 10-yard line. Puts the ball in the middle of the field, Mark, where at least it's not behind the pole.
Dansby with about 59 yards in this series. Number 18, Ben Johnson's going to bring in the play here on 2nd down and 8.
Check your tickets for the 50-50 winner, the holder of the...
And the clock continues to move here in the 3rd quarter. And the Wildcats break the huddle.
525-820.
Johnson behind Costa.
$431. Pick your money up at the souvenir.
Pitch going to Dansby, tries to get around the outside, cuts toward the end zone and gets to the 7-yard line, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Brought down by John Bowman.
And the Wildcat goes down on the track by the
yards on
jersey.
the play.
This will be a big play here for Newark.
3rd down, they're going to mark it 6 yards to go at the 8-yard line. Do we see Jeremy Johnson? He's had some success in the middle. Costa to pass in the end zone, incomplete. And a diving attempt by number 99, Chris Fraley, the 5'7" junior. And that'll bring up 4th down, and Ryan Walker will go in and try the extra point, and we'll see Costa rolling out to the left.
Looks like Costa had a lot of room, might be able to run that in, and again, he just overthrows the receiver.
4th down, 6.
A little bit of adrenaline still.
Ryan Walker will be attempting
And Walker will try a 25-yard field goal from the near side hash mark. Cats lead 7-0. And the kick went, he had a while to go. Yes, sir, it was good. And Wildcat football, and the Wildcats leading 10-0. With 7:31 remaining in the 3rd quarter, and Mark, the Wildcats take the kickoff and go down and score.
Yeah, no touchdown, but at least they did put some points on the board, and that's what they needed.
Short of the 20 again on the return. And the Wildcats do a nice job of when they hit, they contain.
Nice job by the special teams tonight.
Stop by Eric Carmbruth and Roy.
And they've kept that offense of Reynoldsburg at least a long way to go. Even Reynoldsburg's kept the ball a long time, but they've had a long way to go. And they failed to put it in the end zone. Ball just short of the 20 at the 19. And up the middle.
Looks like Spicer on the tackle there.
Spicer on the tackle, and Roberts carrying the ball from his fullback spot.
Gain of 3 yards on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Gain out to the 22-yard line, 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Reynoldsburg in that first half used about 5 running backs.
And the quarterback sprints out and picks up a 1st down at the 30-yard line, Mark. And he did a nice job of riding the faker into the line and then sprints around the outside.
That's one of the few times that Martin Kovic has kept the ball on the fake, and as you said, nice job around the corner.
Official timeout.
1st down for the Raiders. Pretty much what you call smash mouth football there. Not much splitting out. Coming to the near side, and there's Jeremy Johnson in the backfield for a yard loss.
An interesting call there. Jeremy Johnson that time lined up as a nose guard. You'll see on the replay, number 39 is right down in the middle. And he breaks through, and boy, he's quick to the ball.
And Brookins, Stan Brookins, who's we've not seen carry in the ball game, but Jeremy Johnson was right there with him. 2nd down and 11. Martin Kovic to the far side, wants to pass, and it's knocked down by Collins.
Nice job
Big
by
Mike,
Collins.
the defensive end.
Martin Kovic pass broken up by Mike Collins.
We'll see it again there on the upper part of your screen. Mike Collins is up, boom, the big paw knocks it down.
They teach you to do. If you can't make it to the quarterback, at least get your arms up when he throws the ball, and it's 6-6. A lot of reach there for Collins.
3rd down and 11. Big play. Gets the ball back to the Wildcat offense. Sprinting out to the near side, Martin Kovic lets it go incomplete through the hands of the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down and 11. And the Wildcats, we think, have forced the Raiders to punt.
Nice job by Mel Spicer to put the initial pressure on the quarterback there. And again, Newark holds. Just can't say enough about that Newark defense.
Back deep for the Wildcats is Brian Costa in the upper part of the screen and William Dansby on the lower side. Rush is on, the kick is away, and Dansby will pick it up at the 25, maybe. Nope, goes down to the knee at the 22 when he has trouble just fielding the ball. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line, 5:28 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and a little bit of a mental mistake for the Wildcats, just couldn't get it picked up when
not a bad thing to do once the coverage had broken down at that point. Might as well go ahead and take a knee instead of trying to make something happen and coughing the ball up. In that last series, Dick, we really started running the ball with Dansby and Johnson, so we'll see if they can't keep that rolling.
Shane Dansby split to the far side, number 21. And William Dansby carries the ball across the 25 to the 27-yard line. It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. And again, important for the Wildcats to keep possession. Chris Fraley takes the ball, or the play in for the Wildcats. It's time to wear on their defense.
Newark's offensive line is quite a bit bigger than that Reynoldsburg defensive line. Let's see if we can wear them out here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 5. Costa has his man for a 1st down, and that's the fullback, Jeremy Johnson. A 1st down out to the 38-yard line.
Nice controlled pass by Costa that time, and you'll see on the replay, Johnson's going to come out of the backfield, just slip through, and Costa does a nice little touch pass there to Johnson. He always makes somebody miss.
Those passes have been there all night. Brian's now settled in, and like you say, a controlled pass gets the ball in the receiver's hands and let them do the work. 1st down at the 38. Dansby, and he trips across the 40-yard line to the 41.
Tackled by Billy Blade.
That he did.
Dansby had a nice hold and run through there, just slipped.
Gain of 2 yards on the play, 2nd down 8.
That dreaded blade of grass.
Cut you a few times.
Yes, it did.
Under 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. The Cats lead 10-0. The Wildcats with a 2-0 record so far and trying to avenge last year's defeat at the hand of this Reynoldsburg team. And Jeremy Johnson dives forward to the 44-yard line. 6-yard pickup. We got a 3-yard pickup. 3rd down and 5.
Big 3rd down here. Newark needs to keep this drive going, really wear on Reynoldsburg. A lot of options you can do at 3rd and 5.
Rolling to the far side, Costa. Too high. Over the intended receiver, and that was number 7 of the Wildcats, Charles Alexander.
Alexander was wide open again. Costa just overthrows him. It's like he's not getting set and firing into the ball. He's still on the run and trying to loft it in there. It's just not working. We'll see. Bobby German meets him when he comes off the field and giving him a little instruction there.
Haas also meets him, and I don't think it's instructions.
No.
But there again, I think you hit it right that Brian just not getting quite set. Good snap, and Jim Johnson's kick comes down at the 25, off and running. And a good tackle the far side. Is that Krause? It is.
I believe it is.
Ricky Krause, number 26. And looking for a big gain was Matt Barford. And Krause trips him up and knocks him over. You'll see, just catches him in the air.
Ball spotted on the Raiders 31-yard line.
Krause does a nice job of just slicing through and getting to him. Nice play.
Ball at the 30, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Quarterback keeps it. Shack has him. Incomplete.
Brad Markovich.
Shack and Collins. That'd be a fearsome pair.
Boy, it is. You got Damian Shackelford, Mike Collins, Mike Amore, and Mel Spicer. Those four are extremely tough. And Spicer 6'4", 250, Amore 6'5", 300, Shackelford 6'6", 240, and Collins 6'6", 295. That is a front four.
It's not bad.
That isn't bad, not for high school.
Some small colleges.
Yes.
Clock stopped at 2:41 remaining third quarter on the incomplete pass. And again, the big fullback lugs the ball out to the 40-yard line. Joe Roberts carries the ball.
Picks up about 9.
Stopped by Sean Black and Brent Shackelford.
Joe Roberts, 6'2", 230. The ball out to the 40-yard line, so third down in the yard.
Newark's defense kind of broke down on that play. Nobody did a whole lot at the snap of the ball. And Johnson picked up 9 yards before anybody reacted.
And it's a first down at the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier. Tackled by Brent Shackelford.
The Wildcats number 5, Brent Shackelford, on the stop. The cornerback comes up and makes the stop. And when you've only got a yard to go and your cornerback makes the stop, it's first down. Minute 45, we're winding down the third quarter. And coming around the near side is Lothar. And he gets into Newark territory, and of course he's the one that was trying to handle the ball when Munyon picked up the loose ball and went in for the score.
I think for the first time, Newark's defense starting to look a little tired.
7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. Won't have far to travel at the end of the quarter if they don't gain a whole lot here. We're under a minute remaining. And handing off the big boy, and there's number 35, John Donnelly, on the stop on Holyfield. That's about a yard gain, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Nice tackle there by Donnelly. Need a big play here. 3rd and 2. Tackle for a loss here would be nice.
I'd take a turnover. What a way to end the third quarter. 3rd down and 2 at the 47. And the gain is for the first down. Inside the 45 to the 43. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Coach Starr down on the sidelines is having a fit. He threw his hat down a couple of times and waving his arms. I don't think he's real happy with the defense right now.
And that'll bring to a close the third quarter. The lone score coming a Wildcat field goal, a 25-yarder. Some tired fellas out there.
Yeah, I think they needed that break there. The end of the third quarter might have come at a good time. We talked about before, the defense was on the field most of the first half, and really besides one decent drive by Newark here in the second half, the entire third quarter defense was on the field. So again, scoreless, so they're doing their jobs, but they're getting a little worn out. You take a look at Coach Starr there, he was having a fit just a few minutes ago. Sure, he tried to fire the troops up.
We're ready for the fourth quarter. The Wildcats lead 10-0. And there's the play by the Wildcats, Jeremy Johnson.
Boy, when you need a big play, Jeremy always seems to get it done.
As Brad Martinovic.
No gain on the play.
Why couldn't it be something easy like Cherubini?
Here we are, second down 9.
They gave the forward progress of a yard. Not sure how, but we'll face it. Second down and 9. The ball at the 42-yard line. Roberts gets through to the 30, the 25, and lugs the ball down. Joe Roberts. And
Roberts, the ball carrier.
Roberts, a big gain there.
he just absolutely picked his way through.
Brent Shackelford might have saved a touchdown.
15 yards on the
Huge
play.
hole.
Really not a lot of red shirts around him.
No.
So put the ball at the 28-yard line. First and 10, or make that the 23-yard line. See if that defensive unit can toughen up. At the 20-yard line. Ricky Krause on the stop.
Boy, Newark almost had it in the backfield. Real close to getting in the backfield before they had that handoff.
Chelikowski carrying the ball.
3 yards on the play, second down 7.
Second down 7. Wildcat defense playing for pride here. Handoff deep and going down. And that's Hollyfield.
Picks
Bill Seward's.
Maybe 9, maybe 10. It's going to be close to a first down.
And just a quick head of steam as he comes around the corner.
Kind of slides into Seward's there. And it is third down and 1.
Got a little nervous there. Seward's wrapped him up, and as he slid on, got a part of the helmet.
Yes, he did. Just
Third down.
under 10 minutes, excuse me.
Need a big turnover. And it'll pick up a first down. So the drive will continue down to the 10-yard line.
Brian Hollyfield, the ball carrier.
First down, and see where they mark it, whether it's going to be the goal or not.
Should be. It's right on the 10. Should be first and goal.
4 yards on the play.
And they're going to,
Raiders. First and goal, Raiders. Ball
well, they're still holding the chains up.
10-yard line.
First down. And handoff up the middle, not much going there.
See if we don't have a procedure
Flag
call
on
here.
the far side, it can take that.
See which captain they go to.
It's got to be a...
Ball foul.
Ooh.
Penalty encroachment.
Ooh, that hurts.
That does.
And if you don't believe so, look at the coaching staff.
Moves the ball half the distance.
Try to move it down to the 5-yard line. The Wildcat defensive unit's got to be playing for pride now. Martinovic hands off, and it's going to be near the 5-yard line still, so first and goal from the 5. Give them a yard gain at the 4, second and goal at the 4.
Nice job by Spicer and Black on that play. Time for that defense and this crowd to get fired up a little bit.
Second down, the ball at the 4. And gets hit at the 2.
It's Holyfield. Boy, for 150 pounds, he's a tough runner.
That'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Timeout, Newark.
And the Wildcats call for a timeout.
Correction, official timeout.
Well, Ray changed his mind on that. The official's going to call for a timeout.
I don't know why.
Put some air in the ball.
Let Newark catch their breath.
Third down and goal from the 2. Roberts at fullback. Martinovic, the quarterback. Martin, and going down to the 1.
No sign, no sign.
Is fourth down. Roberts stopped short of the goal line.
Boy, it's close.
Stop at the 1-yard line. Fourth and goal.
And now a timeout on the field. The Raiders of Reynoldsburg are going to talk to the Wildcats and the Raiders. The Wildcats have not been scored upon. They lead 10-0 in the ball game. We're in the fourth quarter. Hand off to the fullback, and he goes in and scores. And Roberts scores with 7:29 left to go in the ball game. And for the first time in the season, the Wildcats have been scored upon. At the 7:29 mark of the fourth quarter, the Wildcats scored at the 7:31 of the fourth quarter.
Big extra point here, make it a 3-point ball game. And this Reynoldsburg team just won't go away.
And the extra point kick is good, and timeout on the field with the score 10 for the Wildcats and 7 for the Raiders, Mark. And 7.5 minutes, a lot of time. The Wildcats offense is going to have to
It's time for the offense to get it started. Really have not done a whole lot. One drive there at the beginning of the third quarter, which got them 3 points. Other than that, not much production. Poor defense been out there the entire game. I know we've harped on that quite a bit. That you know, you just can't leave your defense out there that long and expect them to hold them out. Newark made them work for it every inch, and now it's time for Costa to get his troops fired up.
And again, that offense has just been a step or two away from making it quite a game. Is that what I wanted to say?
Something like that. Just got to stay away from turnovers now.
And a bouncing kick will be picked up by the Wildcats at the 20, the 25. And number 3, Sean Black, picked it up finally at the 25-yard line.
Everybody held their breath there for a few minutes. Those kind of kicks are hard to pick up. Just a little squibber along the ground.
Tackled by Ryan Motor.
I'm the defensive coach. I've got my team over here taking a seat. Let them get a blow, and we're going to need them before this game's over.
Hand off to Dansby, and he gets across the 30 out to the 34-yard line, so give him a 9-yard pickup.
And boy, is that ball out there. He keeps his balance with the ball. Interesting running style.
You see him struggling to get going, and once he does, just tripped up. 9-yard pickup.
I think you got to go to Jeremy Johnson here. Go ahead and get your first down. Keep that clock running.
Second down and a yard. Dansby gets the handoff, gets the first down and another yard.
Nice hole. The point of attack. Nice job by the line.
So first down for the Wildcats at the 36-yard line.
Dick, we haven't mentioned the line very much. They're going to be crucial in this series. That tackle is Tim Fraley, 6'1", 240. That guard, you have Jason Carroll, he's center, 6'2", 290, and Moccasin, 6'2", 220. We'll get to the other side after this play, but they're going to be crucial in this series.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Costa rolling to the near side, gets a block and goes back and maybe picks up a yard.
Brian Costa, the ball carrier.
That was not the prettiest of plays, was it? A lineman we didn't mention was number 51, Andy Lohr. He's a senior, 5'10", 215, and Eric Ambrose at 6'2", 225.
Second down, 9.
Big play here. Let's make something happen.
Second down, 9 for the Wildcats. And we need to pick up about 2 more first downs. Wildcats lead 10-7, fourth quarter. Costa to pass. He's got a man down deep, and it's intercepted at the 42-yard line.
Picked off by number 21, Sean Klipner. And Costa just threw that up for grabs.
Not necessarily a ball possession. 2 plays. And coming back, intended for the Wildcats. Now, didn't catch his number there, but trying to knock it away from him, couldn't do it.
I don't think Costa ever saw Klipner come into the picture. And now it's time for the defense to really play some ball.
.19. And again, it's Roberts lugging the ball out to the 45-yard line.
Joe Roberts, the ball carrier. Got by Mel Spicer. 3 yards on the play. Second down, 7.
5 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game. The Cats lead by 3, 10-7. 3-yard pickup, second down, 7 for the Raiders. And a big pickup into Newark territory, and still carrying the ball is Pat McPherson inside the 45 to the 44. And all of a sudden, the Wildcats are having tackling problems.
Just running it right up the gut, nothing fancy at all.
Gain of 12 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
Nice play by Reynoldsburg.
And again, McPherson carries to the 40 and inside the 40 to the 38.
Newark seems to be going for that quarterback, running back exchange every time, and I'm thinking maybe that linebacker ought to hand back and worry about making the tackle there. And it seems like we're getting to the ball a little too soon, missing the tackle, and it's opening it up.
And the Wildcats call for a timeout with 4:01 left to go in the ball game, and Mr. Momentum has swung to the Raiders of Reynoldsburg, even though the Wildcats lead on the score. To go in the ball game. The Wildcats with the lead, Reynoldsburg with the ball. Second down for the Raiders at the 38. And Holloway is off and running, and he's going to make it all the way in from the 37-yard line. And just that quickly, the Wildcats are on the short end of a 13-10 score.
Again, once Hollifield makes it through the initial line of defenders, there seems to be nobody there to make the tackle. Just a little bit of a cutback, and he goes all the way. And now Newark's offense is going to have to do something.
And the extra point kick will be tried. And it's blocked by the Wildcats. And the score will remain the Wildcats trailing 13-10 as we look at the touchdown run one more time. And just slicing his way through and giving chase, but not enough. And the Wildcats are trailing by 3, 13-10, with 3:52 left to go here in the ball game.
Can't tell you how big that blocked extra point was. I believe Munyon got it. But that is huge. Just puts Newark down a field goal. Now is time for the offense to do something. I see him maybe take this all the way back, get it into Dansby's hands here.
Dansby on the upside of the screen. Sean Black on the lower side of the field, back at their own 15-yard line. Reynoldsburg kicks off. Black will take it to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Picks his way across the 25 to the 27. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And a pretty good-sized kicker there, marking the way of Jason Combs, 6'5", 264. When that young man puts his foot in the ball, he's got a foot.
That was a nice kick there. Back Newark up.
So the Wildcats have it 1st and 10, this time trailing for the first time in the season at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Dansby gets the handoff and is caught in the backfield and is going to be brought down after about a 3-yard loss from the 27 back to the 24.
Big loss there. Dansby made a wrong cut, tried to cut it the wrong way. Nothing but defenders in his face. Costa's going to have to throw the ball now.
2nd down, 13. Ball at the 25-yard line. Costa to pass. He's got time. And he's got his man out the 40-yard line. And that's going to be number 7, Charles Alexander.
Nice job by Alexander to go down and get that ball. It's a design rollout to the right. Costa does take his time.
And the clock continues to move. 2:50 left to go in the contest. Ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Costa to the near side. Again, he's got time. And he's got a receiver at midfield. Jeremy Johnson out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
That's who you got to find, Dick, on this drive is number 39. He's your big playmaker. He or Dansby. Nice patience by Costa. Waited for Johnson to come open, then delivered a strike.
And again, the offense has been close all night. Now they're starting to click on the last 2 plays. 1st and 10. And Jeremy Johnson is hit at the line of scrimmage and still picks up a couple.
Not a whole lot of time to play with here with the clock running.
Second down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Second down, 8.
Clock stopped at 2:12.
Newark gets a little bit of a break here with an official timeout for equipment.
Timeout.
They crank it up, and the Wildcats break the huddle. Jeremy Johnson and William Dansby in the backfield behind Brian Costa. Costa to pass. He's being chased. Gets a pass away to Johnson. He'll pick up the first down at the 30-yard line. Inside the 30. Down to the 152 mark.
It's the same play they used last time to pick up the first down.
And again, Costa and Johnson doing a nice job hooking up there. 1:46 left to go in the contest. Cats trailing by 3. Dansby is dropped down for a loss. Back. As you look at the scoreboard, that's what's happening. Reynoldsburg 13, Newark 10. 1:26 left to go in the ball game. The ball is at the 32-yard line. And Mark, the Wildcats need to get down to about the 15-yard line for a field goal.
About the 18 for a first down. Oh! Johnson tried to run with it there before he caught it. And it's going to bring up third down now.
Third down and 12.
Johnson was open there. I don't know if he'd have got the first down or not. Would have picked up some crucial yardage.
.122 showing on the clock. That's time left to go in the ball game, and the Wildcats trail by a field goal.
This is a very big play.
Jeremy Johnson, William Dansby behind Brian Costa. Costa to pass. Down deep. Fraley. Incomplete. And it's fourth down. This is the play of the game.
Newark went for it all on that call.
Carrying the play in, Ben Johnson, number 18.
Just need to pick up 14 yards. That's what they need to concern themselves with right here.
Minute 16 showing on the clock. Costa. He's got his man, Dansby, and off of his shoulder pads at the 30-yard line. He was still 11 yards short. And the Raiders of Reynoldsburg will take over on downs. And not a whole lot the defensive unit can do about it now. So it's a possibility the defensive or the Raiders have done it 2 years in a row. The high-flying Wildcats coming in unscored upon. Outscoring their opponents 95 to nothing, and coming up with 13 points here in the fourth quarter on 2 touchdowns, and lead 13 to 10 with a minute 9. And trying to get some yardage, which is a bit of a surprise here.
Yeah.
And the quarterback trying to get some yardage. Brad
All we can say is the Newark offense extremely ineffective tonight, and that's the tail of the tape. Defense really has done a decent job only allowing 13 points. And
this Reynoldsburg team lost last week to Gahanna, a team figured to be pretty important in the OCC, as are the Wildcats.
Flag, stop the play.
And a flag stopping the play with 19 seconds left to go. And one more play, and the game will come to a close, and the Wildcats will drop to 2-1 on the season, as do Reynoldsburg. That'll make it second down and 12 with 19 seconds left to go. And drop to the knee, and Newark calls for a timeout with 16 seconds left to go.
Off of the yard on the play. Timeout.
Coach Starr came into this game trying to tell everybody, the media this week at least, not to get too high yet. It's only the second game of the year going into this one, and I think his fears have come true tonight. Newark just not producing.
Well, he's been around Newark for 20-some years, 17 coaching, and he's been here before. I'd like to thank John Hall, our director, Diane Hall, the out-of-van director, down on the little Cox Mobile down on the track. And camera work by Paul Cassidy, Steve Hall, Harry Cobert. I'm Dick Morrow, along with Mark Cherubini. 16 seconds left to go in the contest. Reynoldsburg with a chance to run another play. And that's going to do it.
Well, I don't think there's really much we can say that we already haven't. The defense played a good game, just wore them down, and you could see that the defense was scored upon late in the fourth quarter, and the boys were just getting tired. The offense is going to have to regroup this week, have a big game next week, and they're going to have to be a little more productive coming into next week.
The Wildcat offense managed a field goal. The touchdown was scored by the defense, Jason Munyon, a 46-yard fumble recovery. Ryan Walker's extra point kick was good, and then in the third quarter, Ryan Walker kicked a field goal. And then at the 7:29 mark of the fourth quarter, Joe Roberts scored from 1 yard out on almost a tremendous defensive stand by the Wildcats. And then at 3:52 mark, Brian Holloway carried it in. The extra point kick was missed, but the Wildcats could not score as they had to turn the ball over and lose here. The first in 2 years the Wildcats have lost at home, this time by a score of 13-10. And like you said, Mark, we pretty much said it all. When you talk about the defense stayed on as long as they could, the offense just couldn't get it cranking and turned the ball over on downs just one time too many. And so that's the way it happened here at White Field. The Wildcats going down to defeat for the first time on the season, and they'll return here next Friday night, believe me, ready to play ball against Westerville North. For Mark Cherubini, I'm Dick Morrow. Have a good day, everyone.